The Philippines is the second largest archipelago in the world. With over 7,500 islands, it's endowed with a plethora of pristine beaches, historical sites, and alluring views of nature. Did you know that one of these islands had to be closed down to tourists due to overvisitation? Stay tuned to find out as we explore the top 10 places to visit in the Philippines. Number 10. Siargao. This teardrop-shaped island located in Surigao del Norte is one of the most beautiful islands in the Philippines. Siargao is widely regarded as the surfing capital of the world. There are several surfing schools on the island. The famous Cloud9 surfing area draws thousands of tourists to its enormous surfing spots for beginners and pros, every surfer's paradise. Siargao is home to an extensive cave system with pools. You can enjoy swimming at the Agucan Cave or the Tayangan Cave pools. Close to Siargao is another geographical wonder, the Philippines Deep, the lowest point in the Philippine Trench. At a depth of over 35,000 feet deep, this trench is the third deepest point on Earth. For context, Mount Everest is just over 29,000 feet, meaning you can hide the mountain here without anyone noticing. But there's nowhere for you to hide if you visit the world's barest island, the Naked Island. No trees, no caves, no buildings, and no shed exist on the bare sand surface of the Naked Island. Just nature's pristine beauty. The Naked Island is such a wonder to behold. Number 9. Cebu. Cebu comprises more than 100 islands. It was the first Spanish settlement in the Philippines and the first capital of the country. The capital city of Cebu is one of the most beautiful and historical cities in the country. It's the oldest city in the Philippines. The city is home to Fuerte de San Pedro, the oldest fort in the Philippines, and Collins Street, the oldest street in the country. Because of the historic importance of Cebu to the Philippines, its vibrant culture, and its modern economic influence, the city is referred to as the Queen City of the South. You should check out the multi-layered Kawazan Falls to witness the beautiful turquoise waters and its surrounding magical landscape. You can enjoy the lechon dish here, the best roasted pig dish ever. The Basilica del Santo Niño de Cebu is the oldest Roman Catholic church in the country, and the image of Santo Niño de Cebu is the oldest surviving Catholic relic in the Philippines. Malapascua Island in Cebu is the only place in the world where you can dive with the unique thresher sharks. Over 2 million tourists troop into Cebu annually. Number 8. Sagada. Sagada reminds you of the geographical diversity of the Philippines. The mountainous region is located in Luzon, the Philippines' largest island, topping at over 5,000 feet above sea level, making it a haven for hikers and mountain climbers. Sagada is home to quite some strange places too. The Echo Valley is a valley where echoes are heard all over when someone shouts. But that's not the strangest part. It's also home to the famous hanging coffins of Sagada. The Igorot indigenous tribe is known to bury their dead unconventionally by hanging their coffins on the edges of the Cordillera Mountains after labeling them. This might just be the weirdest burial site on Earth. You can catch a breathtaking view of the golden sunrise at Mount Kiltapan as white clouds cover the hills below. This is surely one sunrise view that will stay with you. Number 7. 100 Islands. 100 Islands is in fact a collection of 124 islands located in Alaminos, Pangasinan. The national park here is the first and oldest national park in the Philippines. To maintain the unique and original nature of this rare geographical phenomenon, only 3 of these islands have been developed for tourism: Governor's Island, Quezon Island, and Children's Island. The famous Pinoy Big Brother Philippines, is shot on the Governor's Island. Quezon, the most developed of the trio, was named after President Quezon. Children's Island was developed for kids and offers a panoramic view of the island. It's a nice spot if you travel with your kids. The remaining islands remain undeveloped, giving Hundreds Island the most pristinely preserved and pristine view. Number 6. Manila. With over 1.8 million people living in a small area of 43,032 square kilometers, the Pearl of the Orient is the most densely populated city in the world. Perhaps the most noticeable feature in the chaotic beauty of Manila is the jeepney culture. Jeepneys are popular transport vehicles with bright colors and artistic designs fashioned after the World War II U.S. Army Jeeps, and are a very convenient way to explore the city. Much of the city was destroyed by aerial bombings at the end of the Second World War, but the fortified citadel city of Intramuros remained. The city's architecture is a melting point of several eras, having been influenced by Spanish, American, Malay, and Chinese architecture. The Binondo district of Manila is the oldest Chinatown in the world, which has been carefully maintained for centuries. Adjacent to the Intramuros is the iconic Rizal Park. The city is also home to Asia's oldest university, the University of Santo Tomas. Number 5. Tubbataha Reef. The Tubbataha Reef is located right in the heart of the Sulu Sea, one of the most diverse and productive ecosystems on Earth. The reef was on the verge of extinction in the 70s before it was made a national marine park and subsequently a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992. It was also made a no-fishing zone. Now the reef is home to over 600 fish species, over 350 coral species, around 10 species of dolphins and sharks each, sea turtles, and several rare water birds like white egrets and crested terns. From your boat trip to the reef, you can spot the diverse and beautiful marine underworld from its turquoise clear waters, up to 30 feet deep. Number 4. Boracay. As far as islands come, they don't get more beautiful than this. Boracay Island is the beach capital of the Philippines and one of the most visited island resorts in the world. The small island welcomes about 1.5 million visitors annually, but that wasn't always the case. In April 2018, the Philippine government ordered the closure of the island to all tourists due to environmental issues from massive exploitation. Volunteers cleaned up the island, electric vehicles were donated, and it was reopened after 6 months of rehabilitation. White Beach is the most aesthetic beach on the island. It's been described by New York Times, CNN, and Travel and Leisure magazine as one of the best beaches in the world, and it's not hard to see why. With its nightlife and popular reggae music, the island pretty much gives a Caribbean island feel. Activities like zip lining, flyboarding, scuba diving, snorkeling, kiteboarding, cliff diving, parasailing, and golf are some of the popular activities here. This island is a perfect holiday destination for those seeking to get closer to nature. You can also get closer to nature by subscribing to our channel for more interesting travel content from across the globe. Number 3. Bohol. Bohol is home to the famous Chocolate Hills. The majestic Chocolate Hills are nothing close to chocolate though. They're a group of about 1,200 to 1,600 symmetrical hills spread over 50 square kilometers. In the dry season, they have a unique cocoa shade, making them look like mounds of chocolate. From the viewing deck at the Chocolate Hills complex, you can enjoy an unparalleled 360 view of the hills. There's a popular legend that they were formed by two giants fighting. During the fight, the giants threw stones at each other. These stones later became the hills. Quite interesting, right? The island is also home to a very rare species of miniature primate, tarsiers. These species of primates have been described as flying ninjas due to their distinctive leaping capabilities and their carnivorous diet. You can also learn some interesting history at the Blood Compact Shrine, watch the dolphins in the Bohol Sea, cross the suspended 82 feet Tigbao hanging bridge, swim in the underground pool of Hinagdanan Cave, or simply gaze at nature's marvel on the Lobok River cruise. Whatever your travel cravings are, Bohol is sure to certify them. Number 2. Ifugao. Ifugao is home to the breathtaking Gihab Natural Pool, the Tapia Falls, and, of course, the Banaway Rice Terraces. Did you know that the Banaway Rice Terraces measure about 20,100 kilometers in length, which is roughly half of the Earth's circumference, 40,075 kilometers? This is widely regarded unofficially as the 8th wonder of the world. Built by the Igorot people 2,000 years ago, this unbelievable feat of ancient engineering is the oldest rice field in the world and the steepest rice field in the world. Hiking up the highly steeped terraces can be tiring, but the rewarding panoramic view is just as satisfying. A penny's worth. After feeding your eyes, you can feed your belly with the famous Ifugao beaten chicken dish, Pinik Pican. Number 1. Palawan. The Palawan Sea that surrounds the island of Palawan attained global fame in 1934 as the discovery site of the world's largest pearl. The 14-pound pearl was named the Pearl of Lao Tzu, or the Pearl of Allah. Again, in the 90s, a local Filipino fisherman found a 75-pound, 2-feet-long pearl off the coast of Palawan. This pearl, the Pearl of Puerto, is now the world's largest pearl. This is the Philippines' 5th largest island by size, but size is not all it can boast of. Its simply unparalleled beauty is a must-see. The iconic Kayangan Lake is one of the cleanest waters in the world. You can see the rock formations at the bottom of the lake, and you can swim in its crystal clear waters. It's like a mirror-like lake. The Puerto Princesa underground river in Palawan is globally recognized as one of the 7 wonders of nature, and few can argue that. The longest underground river in the world is buried under an extensive cave system of stalagmites and stalactites. The subterranean river is one of such beauties. The caves also contain numerous small waterfalls inside. The Calauit Island National Park is home to a small safari park. It remains the only place you can spot safari animals like giraffes and zebras in the Philippines. You can enjoy the delicious danggit fried fish meal in any of the restaurants in the area. Did you know that according to archaeologists, Palawan is the cradle of Philippine civilization, with the oldest discovery of human bones found in the Tabon Cave? Its vast forest, mangrove, and coral reefs have been least exploited, and the endemic species here cannot be found anywhere else on the planet. Home to the most number of national parks in the Philippines and 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites of its own, the island has been nicknamed the Last Frontier. With relatively fair weather all year long, the fault-line-free island is less prone to a major earthquake, according to experts. This makes Palawan arguably the most iconic tourist hotspot in the Philippines, where you can wine and dine with Mother Nature. That's it for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. See ya!